Hi YouTubers, it's our next video round, so we pie talk right now, another pie talk review. So anyway, it's going to be Christmas Spice by Sutliff. So Sutliff or Sutliff, Christmas Spice. So this is a aromatic pie tobacco. So it is flavored with Christmas spice. Like when I think of Christmas spice, I think of like gingerbread, nutmeg, that kind of stuff, that kind of that kind of crap. So anyway, when you first light it up, it is pretty goopy and wet. So it definitely is pretty goopy and wet. So you definitely want to dry it out. Let it dry out for a while. I'm not saying let it sit in the damn sun and mold, but I'm saying, let it dry out for maybe like an hour or so to let it be more dry because it is kind of goopy and wet, like somebody pissed in it. So when you first light it up, it has a very, very mild taste. Like most of these Sutliff or Sutliff aromatics, they are very, very mild, almost no flavor. It's kind of like, if I had to describe it, kind of like a little bit of a gingerbread taste, a little bit of a nutmeg taste. Nothing too freaking fantastic, It's not too exciting, it's kind of boring as all hell. So it's not like terrible. I've had worse, but it's very mild and just hot and mushy smoke. A lot of these aromatics remind me of like electronic cigarettes, like vapor. And by the way, I've only tried electronic cigarettes or vaporizers or vaping. I've only tried it like 3 times, and not in recent years. So a long time ago. It's just kind of hot gas. That's all I get off of it, is just hot gas. And that reminds me of kind of like vaping, which is a lot of, back then, at least in 2015, it was very, very mild. So very mild, like airy smoke, or almost like hookah smoke, like shisha, which is hookah tobacco. Just hot, airy, sicky sweet, burning candy smoke. And that's why I really prefer Latakia blends and also Virginias, is because they don't have that hot, gassy, candy-like smoke. It's kind of like, there's more flavor to it and more complexity. So that's why I prefer Latakia blends and vapors and Virginias and Burleys. Anyway, kind of boring, kind of crappy and shitty overall. Very mild, a little bit of a gingerbread, a little bit of a nutmeg, nothing special. Strength, there's no strength there. Tongue bite is tolerable. The room note is obviously pleasant because it has an aromatic-like smell. And overall, probably give it a 10 for rating. Probably about a 4 out of 10 for rating. Kind of crappy and shitty. So anyway, big ass for life. Bye.